Hello everyone and welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be looking at parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting lines. So similar to these problems that you see up on the screen. Just a reminder, this is the speedrun version, so we're going to go through it pretty quickly. If you would like the normal version of the lesson, I will link that in the description below. All right, your Ricasso Recap starts now. In 30 seconds or less, here's what you need to know before you start this lesson. Firstly, you should already be familiar with some of the geometric definitions, point, line segment, so on and so forth, and you should know how to give them names, so similar to these problems that you see here. If you'd like a refresher on this topic, I will link a video in the description below. Please go watch that before you start this lesson. All right, new lesson starts now. Here we go. Three types of lines we're looking at. Parallel lines. Parallel lines, think of railroad tracks, think of the lines on a piece of paper. Okay, they never hit each other, not once. Okay, they keep going and they never will touch each other. Intersecting lines just hit each other. Intersect is just the fancy math word for running into something, I guess. Crossing, right? So they cross at one point. And perpendicular lines, when they hit, they form, a plus sign or a cross, or think of like the corners of a room, right? And what they're actually doing is they're forming 90-degree angles, okay? All of these corners are 90 degrees. 90, 90, 90, 90. Like a perfect square, okay? Ooh, pause. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Okay, now, how do we write this in mathematics? Okay, because we don't want to write out the word parallel, perpendicular. That takes too long. So mathematicians came up with a way to symbolize this. So the way that you write this is IJ, line IJ. We should know how to do this with the arrows because that was in the Ricasso Recap. Line IJ, these are parallel. So the symbol for parallel is just sort of two lines like this, two big straight lines. IJ is parallel to line LK. Could reverse this, right? You could write LK is parallel to IJ, just reverse the order. But yeah, either one is fine. Okay, for the middle lines, these are perpendicular. The symbol for perpendicular, and pay attention, this is line segment IJ, not line IJ, right? No arrows on the end. Line segment IJ, perpendicular is like an upside down T. So IJ is perpendicular to GH. And for the one on the right, when they are intersecting, you write IJ, line segment IJ, intersects GH. Okay, for intersecting lines or line segments, we don't have a fancy symbol for it. We just write the word intersect. All right, here's our cool clock for today, which means that it is time for you to practice what you just learned. Go ahead and pause the video and try these three problems on your own. And when you're ready, you can unpause the video and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. For the first problem, you should have said, yes, they are perpendicular, because if you were to extend this line, right, remember it keeps going. So if we were to extend it, it would form a plus symbol. All right, for the second problem, these are parallel lines. So this is the symbol for parallel lines. And for the last problem, it says which shows MN is perpendicular to OP. Perpendicular would be this one right here. All right, that is it for today. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.